Bonjour, je m'appelle Lecote. J'habite in Bristol. Oui, oui. Knives.
Yeah, there we go, that'll do.
So I'm Emily from Hive magazine, and I'm here with Knives. Can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm, I'm Ben, bass player.
I'm Josh, I'm the guitar player. Don't you dare say it. You're not Switzerland.
I'm Switzerland. I'm Jay, the vocalist.
Amazing. How are we doing?
We're good. We're doing good.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good,
and a nice easy drive up.
good. Nice, nice. How are you feeling about your set at EBGBiz?
Excited.
Yeah?
Excited?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very sweaty.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah, very cramped. There's a lot of us, and we're all quite tall, with quite big pedal boards, so we take up a lot of room. So yeah, it'll be sweaty, and hopefully no one's going to get hit in the head.
Yeah. Have you got any surprises in store?
Yeah, you might as well leave, man.
No surprises. We're gonna play music.
Say less.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
That's
right?
all we need.
Oh, we actually we got an extra member today. We got one extra person.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, man like Tegan still.
This is terrible, man.
It is so fun. Just please be yourself. So obviously this year has been massive for you guys. Obviously you released Glitter, Mint album of the year for me so far.
really?
Yeah, it's a banger. I love it. And obviously upcoming tour with the Dow Boys. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How are we feeling? Has it all been a bit of a whirlwind for you, or tired?
I'm tired of it all.
I want to start.
Yeah, it's been an intense year so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a lot of traveling. We've done a lot of Europe shows. We sort of had after like July, just before sort of start of August, did a tour for like a week and a half, and then every weekend after that, we would just be back away to a festival.
Yeah.
So it'd be a lot of Thursday we all leave, play Friday, get back Saturday, work Sunday through to Wednesday, and do it
Yeah.
all again.
This is
Yeah.
non-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of very good shows. It's sort of
Yeah.
each show would top the last one.
It's actually mad because we played this one show in Strasbourg where we drove there. I think it was like a particularly long drive. I think we drove like throughout the whole night. And then we got there and we weren't expecting it to be like an outside festival. And this was like the first show that we did in the festival season. And then like it was like 2,000 people and we were like, and it was crazy. And then yeah, after that it was just like, we were like, oh, we can get used to this. This is pretty cool. And then after that it's just been mental.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then going on from that about Glitter, for me anyway, this album feels like very much a direction where you feel so much more self-assured and intentful in everything you put out as a band. It oozes confidence, basically. Was that kind of intentful in your writing? Is that how you feel at the moment? Do you feel more kind of established in your identity as a band?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
We kind of just write songs and go, yeah, that's a song.
Yeah.
There's way more songs that you wouldn't have heard than you would have. We wrote a lot of fucking songs for that album, and a lot of them are not good,
Yeah.
real bad. Yeah. It was
Kinda wanna hear 'em.
even when we went to record the album, we cut it down to 13 songs, and then after we recorded them, we ended up only releasing 11 of them.
Yeah.
The other two are coming out.
Yeah.
We changed them a bit and got some features, and they're coming out soonish with
Nice.
some cool people.
How do you approach features?
I messaged Carson and was like, yo man, can you do a feature? And he went, yeah, sure. And then Cal from Dits, and I messaged them and said, yo, Cal, can you do a feature? And they said, yeah, sure. and then we popped a bit of studio, and yeah, now we have a song with Carson from the Gallers Dow Boys and Cal from Dits coming out at some point. Music.
Wicked. And if you don't mind me saying, I do feel like the album does just embody chaos in every shape of the word, but in the best way. So you obviously weave together some very contrasting elements, like hardcore, post-punk, jazz, fusion, all sorts, and it just feels so organic and seamless. It's not like you're trying to grab at like quirks, like, oh, we're going to put saxophone in our sound because, hey, that would be cool, right? It just, and even if you do, it works really well. Have you got a particular structure with your songwriting process?
Not
No.
particularly. There's usually a core idea it'll start with, and then everything will sort of form around that. A lot of it is sitting down, someone plays a riff, and Joe will go, yeah, that's hard. Put it into Logic, we're like, right, time to somehow make a song out of this.
Yeah.
And you go for a lot of ideas. There's a lot of, ooh, that's all right, but doesn't quite work. So there's no real like formula to it. It's just throwing a lot of ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks.
We also don't write in a room together.
Yeah.
Like, we've never written a single song all in a room together.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it will literally be me at home playing riffs. Go, I like that. Or Ben will sit at home, write riffs, and go, yeah, I like that. And then we'll pass it between us two, really, and structure it, and then tell everyone what to play, and then that's that. But it's becoming increasingly difficult to write music because I don't know. I've just run out of ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
Please help me.
But that
Just stressing me
method,
out.
but that method as well surely is a testament to your dynamic. Like, you don't need to be in a room together as well.
I think the majority of that comes because some of the people in this band, I'm not naming names or anything, absolutely suck at writing music.
Not naming names.
Not naming no names. So some people would just prefer to be like, who are you? Switzerland. Some people would just like, I don't know. It's become a lot easier for us to just say like, oh, here are the parts, and everyone goes, yeah, they're hard, and we just do it. I don't think nobody really cares too much about what they're playing as well. I mean,
Just have fun.
we literally just wrote a new song like a week ago, and I think Dan doesn't play a single note in the entire song. He just hits the strings for like 3 minutes, just going, and that's the whole song. And like, nobody's ever like, oh, that's really boring, don't want to do that. Like, I think people just prefer it to be easy, and they're like, oh, I actually can't fuck this song up this time. Yeah.
Which lends itself to your sound in general, really.
Yeah.
Were there any unexpected influences for you guys when you were writing this project? Like, anything you kind of,
I'm trying to think. I think influence is always a weird question for me because like I feel like we always give people like this answer of like it's Rage Against the Machine, and I just feel like it's everything. Like, anything any of us listen to always just comes in and plays a factor. Like, you know, I could listen to any kind of song and go, oh, I like that rhythm, so I'll put that rhythm and then make it heavy or not heavy or whatever. So yeah, it's difficult because like we all listen to quite a lot of different music. Like, when we're in the van, we don't listen to heavy music like at all, really.
No,
like
really.
it does come on, sure. Like, you'll get Turnstile, and if you're on aux, you'll put on some awful shit. I'm joking. But yeah, I think the influence comes from so many different things that I don't know if anything's particularly surprising.
you can't like pin it down to one thing.
Yeah, it's weird. Honestly, the biggest influence, like, for me, and you will never hear this in the music because I don't think it actually translates into music, but like the guy who got me like wanting to enjoy and playing music again is a Brazilian guy called Jorge Benjor, and he just makes samba music, and it will never translate into Knives music, but like I just like, he's got so many albums and he just does it, and he's just like, yeah, I want to make this today, so he makes it, and I think that's cool. So that just made me want to write music again, I guess. I don't know, have you got anything? You wrote after the album, so.
I mean, it's pretty much the exact same thing. There's no specific thing. It's just whatever I'm listening to will maybe work its way in. I'll just be sat sort of trying to think of what I can do.
That's
if
why it sounds so chaotic as well.
Yeah.
Because all the songs, we didn't write in like, I think we were writing that album for like 8-9 months, maybe a year.
Yeah.
It was a long process. So some of the songs just sound completely different because, thanks for being my mic stand. Some of the songs sound so different because maybe we was just feeling something else at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like some songs were finalized maybe a week or two before we went into the studio. Some of them even in the studio, whereas there was also another like batch of songs that were done like and basically finalized a year before we hit the studio.
Yeah.
It's really sort of, yeah,
Nice.
Took a while.
Post Macho was written in 2023.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
end of 2023.
Yeah.
Not even by any of us as well.
No.
It's even funnier.
Yeah.
My mate Ben, who's in some other bands called KMI, and there's another one called Ruben's Daughters, where I think he's a session musician. But he just came around and we were just writing music together, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll help you write some Knives music. Why not?" And we wrote Post Macho, and I was like, "Man, this is sick. That's my favorite song."
Mine's personally Chroma. That intro is just hard.
I fucking hate that song.
Really?
Yeah, I got beef with that song.
Why?
I just hate it. I hate playing it. Hate hearing it.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
A lot of people
Chroma,
like Chroma.
PhD.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I really like the last song as well, which I do want to ask about. It was so that I See Them Fall.
Yeah.
Obviously, it takes it into a much different direction. It's quite haunting. It's somber. It's almost a little bit gothic as well.
Yeah.
What was your intention when you were exploring that? Was there any?
Well, it was a lot of like. It was a lot of like, we want something different at the end. We want to do a completely sort of out of left wing, slow acoustic, something like that. And it was like, do we do a song that starts off slow and acoustic, goes into something heavy? Do we just do an acoustic? You know.
More of a kind of just like fuck about and find out sort of song. Because
Yeah.
you wrote most of it in the studio.
Yeah, I had a fair few parts, and I was like, right, I'm gonna go with probably these chords. They sound alright, but there was no real structure, A, B, or whatever section. And then it was in the studio once I tracked all of the bass, and then Josh or Dan were doing guitars. I was like, cool, I'll sit down upstairs. There's an acoustic here. Sit down, I'll actually figure it out. I'll map it out in my notes, so when I've sat down, I know what I'm playing to.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it was a lot of inspiration from as well, just sort of those slow, like Elliott Smith type acoustic tracks, sort of Courtney Barnett
Yeah.
type stuff, where I was like, I like this. I would love to try and work it in.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know who the hell he's talking about.
Listen, I got my own stuff going on.
It so works though.
I'm hearing that.
I wasn't expecting it when I first listened to it. I was like, oh, what is this? But no, it really works. It's great.
Good to hear.
Speaking, obviously, you guys, are you all from Bristol?
None of
Oh,
None of us are from Bristol.
really?
No.
Oh,
Apart from my birth certificate.
oh,
I did
right.
2 whole
Everywhere-
years of
like,
it.
come on, I was like, no.
Bristol, bro. Yeah, you're not from Bristol.
Right, everywhere says Bristol for some reason.
Yeah,
so.
we all live in
we
Bristol.
Okay, okay.
None of us are from there.
But you were formed there, yeah.
Yeah.
Were there any music spaces that really, feel special to you, that helped support you in those earlier days, that you want to shout out?
I was about to say the Crown Basement, but fuck no.
I'll shout out a couple people. Shout out Harrison from Thekla, that's our homie dog. Shout out Harry Dodson that does Out of Town Festival. Those two basically were like the first 2 people. Harry's been mine and Josh's friend since we were kids, so he was just doing us a friend solid, but I think he really believed in the project when he first heard it. And Harrison was like the first industry person that kind of like gave us a platform. He works for DHP.
Yeah.
Don't say it backwards. Don't say it back. And then Owain from Crosstown. That guy's a dude. He's our current Bristol promoter. I love that guy. But yeah, the lanes, just because
It's fun.
fun.
Yeah, it's fun
Yeah,
to
it's
play.
the best venue in Bristol because they give us free drinks and free pizza. I went there yesterday and they gave me a pizza, a pint of cider, and a lemonade for £7. Yeah, they're nice us up there. Mainly because it's the only place bands in Bristol can go and get paid a decent fee,
Yeah.
like traveling bands, and it's free entry, all their gigs pretty much, or at least the first 150 tickets are. So it's accessible for people to go to see new bands, and the person who does all the work there works really hard. I actually live with him. Shout out Miles. Yeah, Lanes is cool, but everyone else in Bristol sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. But no, thank you for that. As we start to wrap things up as well, are there any upcoming bands that you guys want to shout out today?
Chess.
Chest
Chest.
from Paris. They're sick.
They're very good.
Go listen to Chest.
They're all fucking sexy.
They're all really hot. Like 5 of the hottest French men you'll ever see. They're so sexy. I would lick them foot to head, all of them.
Heard it here first.
Any other bands? Maru de Change, that's just our homies. Connor. Probably someone we could shout out, to be fair. Connor was in a band before called Biker Grove Fan Club, which I saw in the basement of the Exchange like 5 years ago, something like that. And I was like, oh, I want to make music like that. And then I did. And then they broke up and he made a new band. And yeah, they're really good. Anyone else? Anyone else cool? Not anyone that needs a shout out. Like all the other bands that have really like helped us out are like way bigger than us. We can shout out like Maruja, Ditz, and Oligay. They're all, but they don't need our shouting out. They really don't. Get Down Services.
Yeah.
Don't need it, but
Yeah.
yeah. Lugosi from Paris, another great band. They always let us stay at their house.
Give us beers.
Yeah, give us free beers and entertainment. Is there anyone else?
No.
That's
Perfect.
plenty of shout-outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some cool friends.
You'll go away and like think of loads. That's how it'll work.
Yeah,
And you'll be like,
I'll
oh
go
shit.
I'll tell you who I don't want to shout out.
Yeah, let's mix things up a bit.
I'll tell you who I don't want to shout out. No shout outs to Bim Bristol.
Oh no.
No
Not
shout outs
them.
to DHB. Yeah.
But no, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure.